kiss away all your problems, asleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Nico Hoerner leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-11.
Next pitch is downstairs. Hoerner went deep in his most recent game. Fouled off left side. The 1-2.
2-2.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
John Birdie at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ground ball left side, and that chance handled. There's one over to Alonso. Double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Kyle Tucker now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two out, space is empty. A dive, nice stop, and very nicely done for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
And we're back. And on the hill, Matthew Boyd. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Lindor matched a homer in his last game. That one finds the zone and a count 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. In time to Bush. Lindor retired. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Ziggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Popped up. Horner. And there's 2 down. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. Inside, just missed.
1-0.
Alonso mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Fought off foul. Alonso with some impressive production lately. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me.
Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Canning ready to fire now. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, left fielder Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. That one drilled left field and foul ball.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Batting sixth,
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Bush goes 6'1", 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Lifted in the air out to left. Nimmo makes the catch, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Boyd back to work. Fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground right side. He steps on the bag. And a quick out, number one.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 outs. And that's in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And that skips in the dirt. In the dirt. Amaya collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And that's in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, he left that changeup up.
0-2.
Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone. Third home run of the season, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
Really impressive hitting the ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Nico Horner. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in game one of this three-game set. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that is that. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 1-0 ball game.
But my mojo right, and my motor right. So I roll the dice, so I seize the day. I'm blowing up.
Back here at Citi
Leading
Field,
off
ready to
for the
go
net,
for the last half of the inning. And
fielder,
stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch
That's the ball.
misses. Nimmo with a homer in his last game. Fastball
Yeehaw.
for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2-2. Count is full.
Swing and a pop off in foul ground. And there's one down.
Batting 8, center fielder, Jose Siri.
And now it's Jose Siri. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Hard hit right side. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 9th, designated hitter, Luis
So up next,
Torrens.
Luis Torrens. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Hit in the air, left field. Happ makes the catch, inning over.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out.
Start of the fourth.
Leading off
Now the
for
number
Cubs,
2
third
hitter,
baseman,
John
John Birdie.
It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
No, ball.
Hammered, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat.
Right
Just a
fielder,
solid
Kyle
swing right
Tucker.
there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there at the knees. 0-1. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. That missed by a lot. And a count 1-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Here's a 1-2. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Canning checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the edge.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Grounded out his first time. That's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Man at first, one away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. And that clips the inside corner. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Here's
for the
Francisco
Mets,
Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Bounce to the left side. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
check
1-2.
swing, and that's a ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Missed with a
That's the ball.
changeup, and the count's even at 2.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Downstairs, and it
base.
misses
Ball
ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
Soto leads off first with 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. On the Bush. It's a double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Queens,
off,
digging in
up,
as the switch
left
hitting
fielder,
outfielder, Ian
Happ.
Happ. Canning back to work. On the ground,
Foul
and
ball.
that's just foul. And a foul ball. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Way inside, gets out of the way.
That's a ball. That's down.
Here's a 2-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And out 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just
We got a full
missed.
count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a really good job setting him up right there.
Now
Pitcher and
batting
catcher
shortstop,
working together to finish him off with the
Swanson.
fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Jeff McNeil.
just
No, that
missed.
That's a ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of
1-0.
adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has
1
a
and 2's
tendency
the
to
count.
chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting,
And
third
now
baseman.
Mark Vientos
Mark Vientos.
struck out swinging his first time. Vientos
Ball.
measures 6 feet 4 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong snags it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco
So up next
Alvarez.
for New York, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike.
One.
Oh, he doesn't
No,
get
that
the
missed.
call.
That's a ball.
And the count is 1-1.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pitch misses
Ball.
there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slides, but it gets by him.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder,
So 2 down. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. He popped out his first time. That's down and in. The 1-0. And another
a ball.
ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Jose Siri in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first
Now
base with a
batting,
quick free
center
pass.
fielder,
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch
That's
misses
inside.
for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. And that's 3 there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Two on, 2 outs. That one
Ball.
missing inside.
2-2. Count is full.
Luis Torrens in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
all
off
set
for
for the
the
start of the inning.
catcher,
And here
Miguel
is
Amaya.
Miguel Amaya. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. That misses.
No ball.
Now 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's off
That's
the
inside
inside
ball.
corner. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Great catch. Foul ground up against the wall.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And ball
That's the
one.
ball.
2 down, nobody on.
One ball, 2
and we're in the
strikes.
top half of the 6th. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, John Birdie.
So a man aboard. Here's the third baseman, John Birdie. 1 for 2. And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles
Now
for
batting,
him.
right
Everything was
fielder,
on time
Kyle
and
Tucker.
fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you can get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, 2 outs. Tucker digs in now. That misses
1-0.
the zone. Ball 1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. Bases are full. And it's even up.
1 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good eye right there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Popped up. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 3. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Called strike right there. Outside. And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Popped in the air. Left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And they lead by 4.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Reed Garrett.
Reed Garrett.
That one ripped. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next one misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
2-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so
Leading
far.
off for the Mets, designated hitter, Luis Torrens.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Julian Merriweather appears to be getting loose. Thielbar also getting ready. Outside with a breaking ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one not close. Ball 3. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
And foul ball. Line drive. Crow Armstrong flashes the leather on the running catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two down, bases empty. Juan Soto will hit next. What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Down in order go the Mets. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Citi Field, top of inning number 7, digging in, Miguel Amaya. And there's a strike.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage. So it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. McNeil makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered here in this one. Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. Nasty pitch right there. And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
In plenty of time to first and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman Nico Horner.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Horner now. Check swing, called strike. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. That misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now 1-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And that skips into dirt. Got him swinging. And the Cubs are down in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs,
Number
Julian
66.
Merriweather.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
Jeff McNeil
second
stands in.
baseman Jeff McNeil.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
One gone, runner at first. Mark Vientos now at the plate. That's in there. That's strike one. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Squeezes it. And there's two down.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swinging a foul straight back. The Cubs leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball misses down and away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back,
Mets.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
55.
Ryan Stanek. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now the third baseman, John Birdie.
Third baseman, John Birdie.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, this is just
No
par for
ball,
the course
1 strike.
these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a
0-2.
little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pitch is in the
1-2.
dirt, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. He goes down looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
down, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Ryan Presley.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
We all have different visions of a future. What's the point if the world begins to turn around?
Swing and a pop-up. Swanson. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri digs in now. Presley, 36 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Birdie fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luis Torrens.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. Just
outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. Horner sends it to first. Lindor retired. Inning over. Mets strand 1. It's 5-0.
You can get this from such a short distance, and my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get a tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue. You don't really want war. He can handle this. You ain't built.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Butto.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the left
Leading
fielder,
off
Ian
for the
Happ.
Cubs, left fielder Ian Happ.
That one's
That's up.
upstairs,
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Next offering
Low
is
ball.
downstairs.
Hee-haw! 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
So digging in, Michael Busch. And fires in a fastball at 95.
0-1.
Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
Well, he threw that
0-1.
fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And that one fouled off. Off the mark there.
That's up.
And the count is 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Next pitch
Nope,
is
that's
outside.
He's really
Ball.
tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering
That missed.
upstairs.
That's a ball. Full count.
Out towards right center field. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets nothing.
Then let the beat smooth, you get her. So many things I try to say when I'm writing it. I find myself simply fighting the pen instead of igniting it.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Caleb Thielbar.
And
Now
he's been
pitching
hit
for the
pretty hard
Chicago
at times
Cubs.
this year, so he's
Number
looking for
24.
better. Right now, giving up
Caleb
more than a hit
Thielbar.
per inning.
And now it's Juan
Leading
Soto.
off for the Mets, right fielder Juan Soto.
First pitch,
No, that's
and he
outside.
just
Ball.
misses. And a
Here.
strike on the outside edge.
Big at bat
1-1.
right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Ripped on a line to center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And forget it. His 18th home run of the season. It's 5-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, corner. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one wrapped foul. Oh, he hit him.
Take your base.
And that got him pretty flush.
Now batting.
So they're down to their final out.
Francisco
Here's the catcher for the Mets,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 3. Not
1-0.
close with that one. 1-0. And another
2-0.
ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
3-0.
The Cubbies leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And there's the automatic. They're down to their final strike.
Great RBI spot here.
Full
Just
count.
got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The Mets down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
5-1 is how it ends. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
I was on the field with the runners. Was on the winning team. We was getting creams, giving on the service with the fancy schemes, kill the scene. It all didn't know. I'm a winner, boy.
Tie my laces. I scale the mountains. I sail the sea. And all that searching led back to me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I didn't really man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they're On the way home from the studio,